Visiting Cozumel, the guests of the island may enjoy the historical site of San Gervasio. My journey to discover the mysterious facts of the compelling and contradictory history of the ancient Maya civilization began in San Gervasio. This is the place where I fell under the spell of the Yucatan forever.
I saw so many people leaving San Gervasio a little bit disappointed. Yes, San Gervasio is very small comparing with Chichen Itza, Uxmal, Coba, Tulum, but it's a fascinating place. What I would recommend you to do is to take a local guide and don't be afraid that he will overwhelm you with the historical information because he will. And I guarantee you'll have a lot of fun.
Today, I will be your guide around San Gervasio. Hopefully, after our video excursion, you will include this historical site into your must see list of Cozumel sightseeing. San Gervasio has a long history. Historians believe that from 1200 to 1650, pilgrims came to Cozumel from the mainland to worship the patroness of the island, the goddess Ixchel. She's the goddess of the moon, fertility, and childbirth.
What I like about the history of Cozumel that the peaceful tribes of Maya, ancient Maya lived here. So when you come to San Gervasio, you will not hear any horrible stories about sacrifice and rituals.
During the peaceful religious ceremonies, in return for the blessing of goddess Ixchel, the worshippers left their gifts at the priestess's house, right over here, the House of Red Palms. Even today, you can see the prints of the red palms on the wall.
In the ancient Maya history, you will find a lot of associations with symbols. So if you see palms facing up, it means life. If you see palms facing down, it means death. And it's very important to see what color the palms are painted. Red means life, black means death. See, now you know a little bit about the symbols of the ancient Maya religion.
In San Gervasio, the ancient Maya celebrated life. According to the old Maya manuscripts, human sacrifices were never performed in San Gervasio. But one local guide I met many years ago in Cozumel believed that the history of San Gervasio might keep some bloody secrets and that the prints of the red palms on the house's wall may be one of them. The story goes back to the time of Spanish invasion of Yucatan. Officially, the island of Cozumel became Spanish property in 1519. However, the entire colonization of Yucatan did not end until 1516. San Gervasio kept its status of a sacred Maya place till the middle of the 17th century, almost another 100 years after the Spanish conquest. The legend says that somewhere during that time, a Spanish commander came to Cozumel. Suddenly, he became very ill. The locals advised his officers to bring the commander to the temple of goddess Ixchel. The head priestess cured the Spanish nobleman of his illness, and the hidalgo fell in love with the Mayan woman. The feelings were mutual. When the Spanish commander recovered, he left for the mainland, promising to come back. He kept his promise. He returned to the island just to find out that shortly after his departure, the priestess had been found dead. The commander also found the prints on the wall of the house where the priestess had lived. The locals told him that it was a reminder from goddess Ixchel, who had punished his head priestess for falling in love with the Spanish conquistador. It was the revenge of the jealous goddess who would not forgive the betrayal of her servant. Historians do not take this legend seriously. They believed in evidence. They continue to discover new artifacts, revealing new facts, and still some mysteries of Cozumel remain unsolved. However, alternative history advocates believe that these myths and legends may harbor more of the real truth than we previously thought.
Every single time I come to San Gervasio, I always see tourists trying to pose in front of this structure. Don't do that. It's a burial place. A priestess was buried here. You can get very good pictures around the house of the ruler. It's a good place. It's kind of cool place to make pictures, but I don't think it's a good place to take any pictures, especially selfies.
I want to bring to your attention one structure. It's located just opposite the House of Red Palms.
Yesterday, when I was taking a video of the structure, a young couple, young American couple, passed by me, and the young gentleman said, "A small house." Yeah, it's a small house, but some historians believe that this the building of Temaskal. Do you know what Temaskal means? It's sauna. The Maya people knew how to use sauna. Yeah, they called it Temaskal, but the principle of working is the same. Temaskal was heated up, then the bucket of water was placed in the middle of the room and the doors shut. And the people were sitting inside enjoying the hot steam.
The correct definition of the Temaskal is a ritual Maya steam bath. In Cozumel, Maya women gave birth inside of the Temaskal. The hot steam killed germs and reduced infant mortality. Many common catching diseases of medieval Europe did not exist in the Maya world. Spanish conquistadors destroyed the Temaskals. According to medieval church dogmas of the 16th century, nakedness was treated as a sin. At that time, people in Spain would step into the bath of hot water, being dressed in silk or linen underwear, depending on rank and prosperity. Hey, my dear travelers, I'm going to have a short break. In my next Cozumel History Tour video, we'll continue to walk around San Gervasio, the Pyramid of the Moon, mysterious caves, the main plaza, the ruler's house. There's so much to see here. We'll find out why the goddess Ixchel looks so angry and why she holds a rabbit in her hands. You will be surprised to see how many secrets the ancient pyramids, temples, and ruins will reveal to you.
When is the best time to come to Cozumel? Anytime, just choose your month. But if you want to come to San Gervasio, just keep in mind a couple things. If you come in May, and this is May, the weather is unpredictable. Yesterday was hot. It was so hot and humid, we were melting like ice cream. Today, it's raining, but it's beautiful. It's not hot, it's not humid, it's fantastic. In couple days, an army of mosquitoes will show up because the local guy told us 3 days after rain, the mosquito will show up. And I remember in July, when we came here in July, we were eaten alive by mosquitoes. Mosquitoes were not mosquitoes. They were like the warriors of Attila. They really were eating us alive. So just keep it in mind.